Okay, nice to have you with us again. We can't help but watch on what's happening and it's taking part in the UFC world at the moment. We know we've got an exciting weekend taking place as two competitors come together. They've faced off, they've weighed together, they've come from different parts of the world, as we've mentioned, and they're pretty much ready. They've ticked all the boxes and met all the conditions to meet and match each other. And here I wanted to say, because it is sort of an exciting time, to watch, what will actually transpires, what comes out of this. This weekend, everybody's excited, and so it's a sort of a, it's a mixed emotional, mix of emotions, a moment for everybody, depending on who you come encounter with. But I want to say, they've come from different parts of the world, and this is a reminder, these guys are doing excellent. We're talking about Islam Makhachev and Ian Garrier as well. So these two gentlemen, they've got their experiences, they've come from different parts of the world, as we've mentioned. They've got their own skill sets. But at the end of the day, what has brought these two together, the fundamental thing that has brought these two together, is that they are pretty much, and they've been matched together, is that they are pretty much equal in one way or another, or in somewhat equal in their skills and their abilities. This is what's brought them together. Okay, so we've got to keep in mind that a level of respect, and knowing that these guys have come and they've been matched together only for one of the main reasons is because they are sort of somewhat, give or take, equal in one way or another. In their abilities, so they can take on the task of challenging each other, meeting each other, facing off with one another, and taking on this responsibility, or this challenge, I should say, in meeting each other in the cage, as sportsmen and as young men. So a level of respect needs to be maintained, and I'm not saying there has been a good level of respect. I mean, I guess they're challenges. They can go ahead and challenge each other, but there is a sort of a level of respect that we are meeting here eye to eye, and we are challenging each other, coming from different parts of the world, and because we see that we are valid to meet each other in a challenge, and our abilities and capabilities are sort of matching, so therefore it is sort of equal in one way or another, give or take. Put aside who wins. Okay, but a level of respect should be held and maintained for both these people, and this is excellent. These guys are doing a fine job. They're doing a remarkable job as these guys pretty much finalize, their arrangements. So tomorrow, these guys should get together and sort of make the final thing of it all, and give people some entertainment along the way. A lot of people are watching on, following on the latest developments. So I'm wishing them all the best. This is for others to take heed and to also pay attention, and they could also take this on as well for others, for other people to come as well. I don't want to just mention this, and sometimes things happen in sport, and it ends up really ugly, and there's no need for it. We're talking about two challenges, two people. They come together, okay, and it's between each other. It should stay there. It should stay in the cage. They are meeting to do this in the cage. Let it happen in the cage. This is what they're meeting for. No problems. They want to, sort of, push on each other a bit. Maybe put some salt and pepper, as we mentioned, on it a little bit between each other. I mean, this is fine. This is part of the challenge. But that's what it is. It stays there. It stays there without going, left or right or wherever it's not meant to go. Which is, I wanted to just to touch on this quickly, and just to remark, just give my own commentary here on the excellent job these two gentlemen are doing, putting aside who wins and who doesn't win. So this is. Just wanted to make mention of this. Also, speaking about the fight world and the competitive world, is also brother Mike Tyson. Also, doing also excellent. It's nice to see him around and doing what he's doing. He's doing a lot with the kids these days in training and amateur fighting in the boxing world as well, and also just generally reaching out. So he's left his mark in boxing, obviously. won the titles several times and made comebacks, etc., and proved himself, no doubt. So just a shout out to brother Mike. Stay real, be real, and we are also following along here. And to others as well that are doing what they're doing around the place, we also shout out to everybody, wherever you are. And it's nice to have everyone following along and doing what everybody does best. But stay good. I wanted just to just give my own commentary on regarding good sportsmanship and in competition, and just leaving it at that. Leaving it at that, and not going to places where it's not called for. It's not called for. A challenge is a challenge. Go ahead and take it. For example, in UFC or boxing, let's say, most of it is in the ring. So let it be in the ring. Do most of the talking in the ring, and let it stay there between these two guys in what they are doing. The same in boxing and in other areas as well. I did mention Travis Kelce as well. Made his comeback as well, playing in football, the NFL. In the United States, but I mean everybody else, whoever's involved in sport, good on you. And similarly, I will say the challenges also not only in sport or the UFC, but also in the business world. It gets rife. It gets really, it gets really cutthroat. When in the business world, when people are challenging each other, it gets really ugly, to the level that people could actually get go beyond bounds and beyond competition and everything else, and go into areas that are way uncalled for. In the business world as well. So, but it's good to keep clean, keep your hands clean. Do it right, you'll have it right. These are the rules, okay? These are the rules of engagement. You do it right, you'll have it right. So, do it right and you'll have it right. This is a lesson to all of us. And from there, you can only grow. You could only grow. Use your full potential. You've got a potential. Everyone has got a potential. Everyone's got a weak and a strong side, a strong and a weaker side. All of us do. There is something in anybody and everybody that can make a difference. Okay, don't come up with the excuses. Everyone can. You just got to find it. Find it and capitalize on it. Find it, what you're good at, what you can do and what you can't do, and capitalize on the good things and the positive things that you can do, and keep pushing forward. And you can do that. And you can make a real difference, even if you just compete against yourself. A lot of people, they do things and they say, I didn't know I could ever do that. I've seen it. I've seen people. I've coached people. Watch them. I think, I never thought I could ever do that. But with some patience and perseverance and willpower, you can climb over that hurdle, and you can even beat your own self and surprise yourself. So don't fall short. Don't be short-sighted in this, but give it a go. And try to capitalize, be positive in what you're doing and your approach, and show perseverance and patience in what you're doing. I'll leave it here for the moment. Have a good day and night, and we'll catch up soon. And take care.